unless it's your first time, welcome. Um, this is actually super exciting. We crossed that 250 threshold for the giveaway. Um, so basically what I'll do for that is, starting next week in my videos, I will drop let's just call it a keyword. Alright? I'll announce a keyword at some point in time in the videos, and then I'll do that for 4 videos, give or take, basically just the next 2 weeks after that. And I'll put a link to my Instagram in it, and then I will do active stories of cool things for those 2 weeks every day. And during that, all you have to do is message me the keyword for an entry. So each one of those 4 or 5 videos or so that works out in that 2-week period, I will drop a different keyword, and you message it to me, and every time you message me a keyword, that's one entry in. You can't use the same keyword, whatever. The goal is to have the giveaway shipped out and arrived at whoever wins its house before Thanksgiving. So that way, Thanksgiving weekend, when you're free, you can try out some of the new baits. You can experiment with things. You can get some tight lines. So anyway, today we're going to be opening up the Monsterbass. This is the national version. This is their, I think this is their lowest grade box. These boxes are usually really, really good. Monsterbass puts a lot of effort into the things that they put in the box, especially if you go up to a regional box. It'll come with all the colors will be situated for your area, the breakdowns for what to use and everything, and the colors of the baits will be tuned for you. Monsterbass boxes are really cool and they're really special. So let's get this one cracked open, and keep in mind this is the national box. Alright, so here we go. $40 off the Monsterbass Lunker Stick Series rods. I think I'm actually going to pick one of these up. I just haven't decided which one. They've got a whole plethora of options that you can pick from. Spinning and casting. Either way you want to go. I'm excited to see, because they spent a lot of time talking about this. They spent basically a year talking about how they were going to come out with the rods. So I expect great things. And I'll pick one up and see what it's like, because I keep getting pretty good offers like this. This offer and this code is only good if you are a member. So let's move on to the first bait. Oh, here we go. Baker Lures JLD series. It's a jerkbait, obviously. This is what is this guy? It's 375, so this is a 100 series. Half-ounce jerkbait. And spins about 3 feet. That's not so bad. It's a good jerkbait. I don't have this one. 100 series are nice. If you don't want to throw that full-size 110, in case like they're being a little finicky or everybody else is throwing a 110, the bass might get keen on it. Nice full profile. The color scheme on this is classic, clean. So you got your silver back here to a black head, the yellow stripe on the side with the dot, and that pearl body. I'd be willing to bet that if you worked hard enough and you had the right setup, maybe you're running like 8-pound test, you could probably get this thing down to like 4 or 5 feet. Especially on a spinning rod. A lot of guys I've been hearing lately, they're also throwing it on a spinning rod. I'd throw it spinning and casting. My spinning does throw it just a little bit farther, which is advantageous. That will pull it down deeper. But, I mean, what the distance we're talking, because I throw it on my SLX MGL, and that thing likes to cast. So if you're throwing it on like a 150, I could totally see it. But something like this, half an ounce, either or, I could throw it either way. It'd work great. Yeah, that's a neat bait. That's a super cool bait. Alright, up next, We got the Monsterbass. This is a 110, the Slick Stick 110, suspending 4.3 inches, half an ounce. It's got that cool pink crackly color. I've actually used this with some great success. And speaking of that one, here it is. So this bait is cool. I've had a couple of these because I've also lost one or two. What's cool about the Monsterbass with the breakup paint scheme, no two are the same. So it's almost advantageous to buy two because the paint is slightly different. And different conditions, I mean, sometimes if I'm not getting hits on one, but I've just got that gut feeling that I'm on the right color, I'll switch to the other one. There's something about the way it breaks up. They'll like one or the other, and it's not always the same. It's got that red hook up in front to imitate a bleeding fish, which is actually a really solid idea for a jerkbait. The sound on this is great. If I remember correctly, these ones are a lot like the Vision 110, where they'll sit nose down just a little bit, which is, I like it. But yeah, no, this, I've got some good fish on this. Nothing insane, but it's a good color, and it's one of those weird abstract colors that you might not normally pick up, but right here in the box, you don't have to worry about that because they do it for you. Because this isn't a color that I'd normally pick up on my own, I don't think. Except for, I've fished it now, and I know it works great. Alright, Booyah Baits. We got a Buzzbait, they call it the Squelcher. Half an ounce, so this is a big boy Buzzbait. It's a huge blade. It's a really, really big blade. Oh, there's just a plastic insert that fell out there. Anyway, so what color do they call this guy? Citrus Shad. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got a 7mm bead. Large diameter wire. Yeah, it's definitely a heavy wire one. S-curve blade. Quick planing quick planing keel-shaped head. It does have a really unique head. I don't think I've ever seen a buzzbait with a head quite like this one. Oh, can I get it so you guys can see it too? It's pretty cool. Definitely a heavy wire. Sharp hook. Let's look at that bait keeper back there for that trailer. So you got that single wire, and then you've got a molded one in there, which is great. I don't know how well that molded one's going to show up because it's chartreuse just like everything else on here. But yeah, you got wire and the molded one. And this huge blade. It's close enough, it's like a clacker. That in. Yeah. Anyway. This thing makes a racket. This is cool. I really like this. I am going to throw this. See how it goes. That's a huge blade. Like, here, let me grab a typical buzzbait real quick. So you can just really get a depth for how big that blade is. Oh, because it's absolutely massive. Alright, here we go. Put that up over there. Alright, Guggen Squad Buzzer. This is an average size buzzbait. This is 3/8 of an ounce. Okay. That's a huge blade. And it's got that curvature. It's not like a typical buzzbait blade. Look at that. And just the whole thing in general is absolutely massive. This is a huge profile bait. And it's basically a natural clacker. That's cool. This is either going to be awesome or it's not going to be that great with that unique blade. I'm not sure how I feel about that blade. It's huge and it's got that curve in it. It's neat. Definitely going to throw that. Let's get that over there. Alright, we got some soft baits here. So this is the X-Zone Adrenaline Bug and June Bug. This would be a awesome trailer for the Buzzbait right there. So it's a typical craw trailer. Split it apart at the back. You got your little leggy guys there. You got the ribs on the sides. So let's just throw it on here. And I'm doing a horrible job at threading this on there. But that's okay. This is a long, big hook. So short, you definitely won't have to put a trailer hook on this. It's definitely long enough. Alright. Throw that craw on there. Just like that. Perfect. I like the June Bug with the chartreuse. It's like match meant to be. And even if you wanted to, you could flip that sideways so you got that side action. But realistically with a buzzbait or even a spinnerbait, always throw a trailer because it gives the bass something to suck in. Their mouths act like a giant vacuum. And that's pretty important. It doesn't matter. You can take half of like a stick bait, like that one, throw it on there, and just use it. Anything on the back of it. It doesn't even have to protrude really from the hook. Even if it's like a little old Ned bait, little Ned fry, throw it on the back of it. Just throw something on there because it's mass in the water. Even if you don't want the action or whatever. And lunker hunt. Catch big fish. And this is the Lunker Sticks camo. I have these already. Yeah, I have these. It's a stick bait. Kind of a green pumpkin-y chartreuse deal going on with some black flake in there. Nothing too excited. They're not scented. Actually, I didn't smell the X-Zone ones. I don't think they're scented either. Okay, stick that back in there. Golden ticket for the giveaways that they do. And of course we got some hooks. EWG, 3/0, 5 of them in there. Okay, so this is one thing, a little sidetrack here. So this is one thing that kind of annoys me the slightest bit about the MTB boxes. Whenever they give you hooks, it's always a 2-pack. Monsterbass, unless it's like a super special, even in the Ned Rig box, where we got those really cool EWG style Ned Rig hooks, which are phenomenal, by the way. We got like 3 of them, like 3 or 4 of them, and then we get these. We get 5 of these. So just throwing that out there. I mean, these are good hooks. I use them. Haven't broken one. Haven't straightened one. I like them just as much as I like my stickies, and as much as I like what's the other ones I use? Oh, I think they're Trocars, maybe. I don't remember. They might just be Guggen ones that I got from MTV boxes. I also use the Harmony ones a lot. VMC, I got those too. Those are great hooks. Anyway, 5. We got 5. I don't need to open this. We all know what EWG hook does and what it looks like. And we all know exactly what it's here for. Because they give you everything in this box that you need to throw everything in this box. Minus a pole and a reel. But they give you a discount on the pole. And right now, Monsterbass is doing a thing where I think if you buy a lunker stick, they give you a free reel. I think it's a 13 fishing reel, Inception or something like that. Anyway, they give you everything. Can't even be mad. Alright, what's this? Oh, this is a breakdown of everything in the box. Really cool jerkbait was $11. The floating jerkbait, the cool pink crackle one, it's like so cool. That was $8. Raptor baits, Raptor 200. Did I? Okay. Tube jig. I didn't get that. Crappie tracer tube. I didn't get that. Micro TRD. I didn't get that. And Raptor baits Raptor. I didn't get that. I also didn't get the Baker. So that's weird. It's really weird. So this month they also said that they had an issue with the printing. I wonder if this is part of the issue with the printing. Oh, yeah, see. There's another code for 40% off. Here, look. LS40 right there. Get yourself $40 off on a new rod. And they have a promo right now to get a free reel with it. Just do it. LS40 right there. You made it this far, you deserve the code. Yeah, it's kind of annoying I didn't get these. I don't know what these are. I don't know if I should be upset that I didn't get them. I mean, I really don't need any more tubes. I really like the buzzbait I got. That's cool. Maybe this is just the list of PB crushing baits. Not necessarily the ones I got. Interesting. But yeah, no, anyway, so that's the video. We're all done. And watch out in the videos coming up in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, give or take. I'll be dropping a keyword in each one for the giveaway and a link to my Instagram. All you have to do is, like, I would love it if you followed me and I would love it if you subscribed. But with the way YouTube is set up, I can't necessarily verify that, and I'm not going to ask you to send me a screenshot of you subscribe to me. That's ridiculous. That's not going to happen. But if you watch the video, you get the keyword, and you message me on Instagram, it'd be cool if you followed me. Guess you really don't have to. But yeah, that's how we'll do the giveaway. And after I make the selection, I'll message that person. That way it's all on the up and up. And you'll be able to track the conversation from the Instagram link, so you won't know, so you'll know that it's not fake, blah, blah, blah. I see the giveaways all the time on the other channels and stuff like that, and there's always those fake accounts saying that they're giving stuff away. We're not doing that. We're not messing with it. We're going to keep it clean and simple. And I'll mail you your big box of free stuff, which it's going to end up being like probably close to like a $200 value. I'm going to put hard baits in there. I'm going to put swim bait in there. I'm going to put soft baits in there. I might even throw some of my favorite line in there. Could throw a reel in there. I'm going to talk to whoever wins it and find out what kind of type of fishing that they do, whether it's more trout or if it's more whatever. I can facilitate the need. Bass, trout, whatever kind of areas they like to fish, whatever. Plus, I mean, you can ask me questions more directly and get more direct responses. So it'll be kind of cool for everybody because I've never done a giveaway. But yeah, so tight lines out there. Stay safe, guys. And it is jerkbait season. Top water's coming to an end, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to catch them on top water. But jerkbaits, love jerkbait season. Like crankbait season, love crankbait season. Fall transition, they're chasing bait fish. Keep that in mind. Match the hatch, tight lines.